Hello, it's me, Leo. How's everybody been? Um, I've had life. Anyways, today we're doing a writing vlog. Uh, I've got all my writing business here. See, pretty fabulous. Sun's out, guns out. Granted, we're not outside, so fat lot of good that does. um, I guess at this point I can start showing you all my stuff on the table. First things first, my fancy dancy clipboard with my fancy dancy paper. It's just roller line paper, honestly. And then my clipboard with all my stickers. It's pretty scratched up at this point, but I'm gonna put this back on there. Do 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 do. Oh, don't fold my papers. Okay. We also got a water, and of course, Dr. Pepper. Got to have our drinkage. I got my random children's yoga page for some reason that I do with my younger families. Granted, it's terrible on my knee that I had surgery on in the last couple months. Sketchbook. What's this? The current D&D campaign that I'm home brewing myself. I've got a whole bunch of business going on here and secrets, my secrets, but it's in a graph paper. I find that a little easier to build stuff on. I can write my notes and build my little maps. Got my binders. One of my binders. This one's got unicorns on it. And then a whole shebang of, look at here, tabs. Okay. Well, the first things first is prompts that I got off a generator. Here's my other binder. Okay. So this unicorn binder, I put all of my one-shots in, whether they're fandom or original fiction. And then I've got my longer stories in this binder. It also has my notes and inspiration, all sorts of things like here. I've got each story notes. I've got random notes or inspiration or even just reference material. I do have books that I get for references, like crystals, history. I've got mythology of various sources. I could probably show that eventually, but and I've always done this, but I randomly look up tons of information online because I really, really like to just know stuff that I don't have a use for outside of writing. So, different character ideas. I decided recently, as in the last couple of days, I will not be making any new stories, any new characters outside of what's going in one story. So if I find a prompt, because who else sits there and collects prompts, especially off of Tumblr? Okay. Um, so we all sit up there on our Tumblrs or whatever social media you like, and you find different prompts and ideas and challenges, and you just gotta add them to your massive collection, and you're like, I'm gonna make something with that. And then you have so many works in progress, and it's like, how am I gonna get anything done? So instead of making new works in progress, I'm just going to have one massive work in progress where I use one singular character. Sure, I'm going to add in a bunch of different other characters, but they'll be not as important. And I can just throw them around. So that's what I'm currently working on. I've got my little baggie that I sewed myself. I think some of the words are upside down, but I don't care. It's mine. It's for personal use. But I did it myself. It's got my Post-it notes. They're the see-through ones. Okay, so see-through. Don't miss that. I've got a bunch of different colors, yellows and green. My favorites, green. If it's not obvious, I'm also wearing green. I have a lot of green in my tattoos, I think, too. Well, no, I mostly have yellow for daffodils. Oh, I've got these sweet, like, so it's, what is that called? Fountain pens. Oh my goodness. So I've got colored fountain pens, and on the other side is a highlighter in different colors. See, I've got these colors, and I've got, I got blue and purple right here. And I know there's at least, there's 3 more. I think I've got 6 altogether. Just, yeah, looks like I only got 6. Okay, so this one's yellow and green, green and blue, and pink and orange. So lots of different variety there. So get all these out of here, out of my way. Oh, excuse me. Cheese and crackers. I got some mild liner highlighters. There should be another one. Or is it just, I think I just have these 3. Yeah, I just have these 3. I got blue, pink, and yellow. I have an obsession with highlighters and just office supplies in general. I love office supplies. I've got my clicker highlighters. So you click it. Boop, 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 boop. So it's pretty good. I got those in, what color don't I have? Pretty much. And they even come in pastels. They're Pen and Gear chisel tip highlighters. And they're pretty fabulous. I love those things. And then I also have these Pen and Gear highlighters. I only got 4 of these. I got green, yellow, and orange, and I think there's a pink somewhere. Yeah, I got pink. So those random pens and pencils. Ooh, my hamster pen. Some Pen and Gear mechanical pencils. I got a whole kit of those. Here's another pen. It has a latte on it. Oh, my fancy pen that I got when I got married. Okay. Like, I finally had to put refills into this. I think I still have 2 left. Maybe. I'd have to look. Little tiny Post-it notes. Those ones aren't see-through. And an eraser. that is pretty used. Pink eraser. Ooh. Which there's eraser debris in there, so get rid of that. I have a trash can over here, so I'm not just throwing things on the floor. Let me put all this back in. Boop, 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 boop. And let's be real, I'm really awkward right now, but you know what? I'm an awkward person. So throw those all back in there. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Oh, can't forget my whiteout. I like the rolly whiteouts, not the liquid, because the liquid I tend to get everywhere. Just everywhere. Horribly, horribly everywhere. This will go up here right now because I don't need it for the second. Put my binder. Oh, Five and Below. It is a, well, first of all, it's a kitty. Ignore my dogs. They are adorable, but horrendously nosy. But this is a watercolor kit. See if I can. Amazing. Anyways, I have yet to use this. I got this from my sister. I was actually planning on using it today. In my sketchbook. Sketchbook number 3. So, and yes, there is anime Disney on here. There is also a bunch of random stuff. But I love it. It's green. It's also from Five and Below. So the paper quality is not the best, but it'll do its job. Because it's just a sketchbook. So it's whatever. It's whatever. What else do we got here? I got my little pen holder. It's got, I can't remember what this is called right now, but it makes circles. A circle maker. It is now my circle maker. The maker of circles. Ruler. I've got, well, scissors. There's a little half circle. Another one of my Pen and Gear mechanical pencils. And then in this house, we use Micron miners. Basic ones, but you know. And then a bunch of pink erasers. Set this over here. No, set this over here. I don't have enough room. Let me put this there. Put this there. Hopefully that doesn't slide away. And then behold, my cleaning tote of stuff that I draw and work on. Look at my fancy mechanical pencil sharpener. This thing is great. Tenwin. I got it from Temu, I'm pretty sure. But this is definitely the best thing ever. It has an on and off switch. I love it. It's the best pencil sharpener I've ever had. Especially mechanical, like, pencil sharpener. I got my kneaded eraser. Ooh. This isn't so much a writing vlog anymore, obviously. This is me just showing you my stuff that I use on the regular. I'll probably do one for my crochet stuff too, because I do love the crochet. I don't talk like that normally. I'm just very dramatic and awkward, as I have said before. So stick that in there, right on top of the thing. See? Right there. Alright, so... Oh, it's gonna bust! So, middle is my pencils, obviously. I've got all my gel pens. I like the Uniball ones, Signo Uniball. And then these jelly rolls. Yeah, jelly roll. I love jelly roll. the Singer and the gel pens. Get my thingy back over here. Put you on. No, it's not gonna press the button, is it? Nope. There we go. All right, you're getting awkward, Leo. There we go. Yeah. All right. So let's see what else we got. I've got a ton of colored pencils. Okay. Some of these pencils are old as dirt. I've got my Prismacolors that I lost for a very long time. From when I was like 8 and I'm 30. So if that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what it tells you. I'm old for the most part. Not really. 30 is not old. It's just a little spicy. Ooh, I got these. They're Flomo Creative. It's a 36 count markers. Ooh. And they're non-toxic, acid-free, quick dry, and alcohol based. And they are dual tip. I do love me some dual tip markers, especially when they have a brush nib. The rest of the nibs I can give or take, but the brush nibs, that's my jam. Big honkin' Elmer's glue. Okay. Gotta have Elmer's. It's the best. And I love big honkin' glue sticks because I use a lot of glue sticks. So I'm always putting stuff together and scrapbooking, and I have too many hobbies. We've got some cardstock paper. There's like different shades of green and like this purpley burgundy color. This is the last of this book that I have. I got a couple of other ones that I use, but they're real fancy, so I try not to use them too much, just as like decorative pages or accents and stuff like that, because I don't want to run out of them, and I don't got a Joann's anymore. Picture books that I'm going to be using to make into comic books. You didn't see nothing. All right, that's everything on the table. What else? So, I have another clipboard, but I don't feel like finding that right now. But there you go. That's what I got on my table currently. Ignore all the pictures. Oh, I have that little cat right there. That was a housewarming gift. Like almost 10 years ago. It's pretty cool. All right. But it's been fun. We'll talk again later. Bye.